How's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash, and this is Weekly Recap. I'm going to go over my week of operating a semi-truck in the United States. This is a full 7-day period here. It's 7 days or less. I like to go Minnesota out and back. That's my groove. That's what I like to do. I got a few lanes I run out and back. I'm leased to an 80-20 split carrier. I do not talk about the carrier. What that means is I own the truck and I lease it on to a carrier. So that's how that works. I don't talk about the carrier. That does no good for me. You have to do the research. Find yourself a good carrier. They're out there. I've found them. You can do it. Promise. So that's it. I'm going to go over my week of what I done, how I done it, all that stuff. I like to be fuel efficient. I like to have an efficient operation. That's where the money's at. That's where the profit's at. I'm here for the profit. I'm not here for anything else but to make revenue and keep it. Okay. Sorry about the shaking. We are getting loaded right now, so it's a little shaky on the camera maybe. Sorry about that if you're actually looking at the camera. Most people just watch to listen or tune in to listen. So I'll go over my week, what I did. I'll go over the variable cost at the end, and you will hear me say this is the money left to do what I have to do with. That's where you would plug in truck payments, insurances, paying yourself, everything else it takes to run a business. If you're going to get into trucking and you want to be an owner operator, remember it's a business. Run it like a business. So that's it. Let's get over the week. So I start out in Minnesota. I go out back. I start out Minnesota with a load to Mississippi. 77 empty miles, 905 on the loaded miles, down to the northern part of Mississippi, basically the Memphis metro area. That was 40,000 pound dry load. Technically, it was protect from freeze, but it was above freezing the whole time I had the load. So I protected it from freezing. I did that. But that load paid $3,200 for to protect from freeze. The first night I had the load, the temperature got down into the low 30s. But if you know anything about protect from freeze and an insulated trailer and it coming out of a warehouse, I clicked the trailer on and it was showing 60 degrees in the trailer. I'm not running that when it's 30 degrees outside. The next day it got up to like 60. And then, the next night it was like 50 something, 40 something. No trailer run on that one. I love when they pay for protect from freeze. And it's above freezing the whole time. I love that. Second load. Come up out of Mississippi down to Louisiana. That was 12 empty miles and 362 loaded miles. That was an overnight type run. I picked it up in the afternoon straight through. Going down to Louisiana, 374 total miles. That paid $1,200, and that was 24,000 pounds of groceries, and it was 34 degrees. Basically, just a mixed load going to a grocery warehouse. So that was the second load. Third load gets me back to the house. Next load's back to Mississippi, all the way back up to Minnesota. 50 empty miles, 1196 on the loaded miles. So I came from the very bottom part of Mississippi all the way back to Minnesota. 1,246 all miles on that one. 40,000 pounds, 58 degrees, 2250 on that load. And that was the week. That was a bing, bam, boom, out and back the way I like it. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to call that a 7-day week because I did get unloaded that morning on the 7th day. Technically, it was more like a 6-day week to me because I went home after I unloaded this. So I got that whole day at the house after unloading early in the morning. So like a 6.5, 7-day week is what I would call this. Let's go over the revenue of the week now. $66.50 total revenue for the week. $53.20 my 80%. So the $66.50 is what me and the carrier made together. And $53.20 is my 80% to my business. Let's go over to miles. 2602 all miles, 2463 loaded miles, and 139 empty miles. A 5% deadhead, pretty good week. Let's go over to rate per mile. 255 all miles. Every mile the truck turned was 255. 204 a mile is my 80%. So that's up a little bit from, the weeks before. And to let you know, this is like the first full week of March 2025. Sorry, I should always put that at the beginning of the video, but I forget sometimes. So 204 my 80%, 270 per loaded mile. So that's pretty good for running that area. Louisiana, Mississippi not paying so great right now. So I felt okay with that. We're going to go over the variable costs now. I'll break down, like I said, fuel efficiency is the key for me on making profit in trucking. That's where you can really make some good money or give it all back to the truck stop, really, or the oil companies or whoever. And hey, I'm invested in a few, full disclosure, I'm invested in a few of these major oil corporations. So if you want to drive a hood truck, you go right ahead. May I recommend my Mudflap app down there? Sign up with my promo code. If you get 3 miles a gallon or less, be sure to tell them Cash sent you so I can get them referral bonuses because they love you when you like that. All right, let's go over it. 923 in diesel, 144 in reefer fuel, $47 in DEF fluids. I paid $9 in tolls. I paid 0 for parking, 0 for scales, for a total veritable cost of $11.23 for the week. Not bad week. Not a bad week at all. We bring over my 5320, bring that over, subtract out the 1123. So it's 5320 minus 1123. That leaves me $4,197 for me to do what I have to do with. Now, I don't go over a lot of things like truck payment, insurances, taxes. Those are all things you got to figure out for yourself. Sorry, it just does not work for me to talk about those on here because it stirs people up too much. If, just putting out these numbers get people stirred up, and I tell people these are just numbers. Don't let them hurt your feelings. It's just what happened to me for a week. If you did better, I am so happy for you because trucking is tough. And if you're making good money at it right now, which is really tough, congratulations, you're doing a good job. If you made less than this, it's just some people make more, some people make less. Don't let it hurt your feelings for sure. Fuel cost for the week, it was 35 and a half cents per mile. Now that does not count the reefer fuel or DEF fluid or anything like that. That is just the diesel I put into the truck to run it down the road. So that gives you an idea of, the cost per mile right now. Fuel prices seem like they are coming down a little bit, which would be a huge help to us right now. We're coming out of winter, so you should be getting a little bit better fuel economy now. That helps. There's not as much heating oil getting used right now, so that should help the price of diesel come down a little bit. Those last few cold snaps we had in like January and February kind of kept diesel prices up a little bit, I think. So we should be coming into a good spot right now. If we could just get the rates to come up a little bit, maybe with summertime, maybe they'll get to building some houses or something, where it'll boost the economy. We'll see how it goes. I recommend, hey, go put a bunch of money on your credit card right now. Help the economy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But unless you want to. Now, if your heart's calling you, by all means, buy a bunch of groceries because that's normally what I haul. But that's it for the week, people. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I much appreciate y'all watching these videos as I get shook around like a rag doll. It's got to be great for your internal organs, right? To be shook all day, whether you're bouncing up and down the road or they're loading the trailer or whatever. It's got to be great for you. I'll put it to you what, I'm gonna give my body to medical science when I die, so they can test to see what happens to a truck driver internally. But that's it for the week, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Smash that like button. Become a subscriber. Come join me for a live show. If you're not watching live shows, I think you're missing out. I got a playlist. It's got 500 in it. By all means, go back and watch one of them. They are funny, in my opinion. I'm a little biased, but I like them. Go back and watch them. It helps pass an hour really quick. You really ain't got to look at it. You can just listen to it. Thanks, everybody. Take care of each other out there. And remember, people are more important than trucking. Quick, I just want to remind everybody about the Mudflap app. If you're not using Mudflap, check it out, download it. It should be part of your fueling program. It's a free app. Go download it from the Apple or Android store. You sign up using credit card or bank account. No credit checks, nothing like that. No fuel card needed. Get yourself huge discounts on fuel. I buy about half of my fuel through it right now. It's an amazing free app. It's 100% legit. Sign up using my promo code there, and I'll get $10 in free fuel. You'll get $10 in free fuel. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.